Hi guys, Ashviri here, and in this video I want to show you two teams that I used to finish Battle 110 from Rising Battle Vegito event. Let's check it out together. I hope you guys like my new intro. Okay, Battle 110 against Base Vegito was just released, and as reward we'll get 500 crystals if we defeat him. From the start I would like to tell you that this fight is not easy, but also is not hard, like a full power Frieza final battle. His stats are awesome, he has a lot of health and blue color. This means that green fighters will have an advantage in this fight, but as always there are some boosted units that will make this fight a lot easier. There are 4 categories of boosted fighters, and the best ones are the ones that have plus 100% inflicted damage buff and plus 30% sustained damage cut buff. Here we have 2 great fighters, Gohan and Super Vegito. If you have one of them, or both of them, use them and will make this fight a lot easier. There are other 3 categories of boosted fighters, and they have different damage or sustained damage cut buffs. If you don't have Gohan or Super Vegito, then make a team with these fighters from these categories. In this video I will show you 2 team suggestions. In the first team I use Gohan with a full regeneration team. This is the team I recommend to use since all fighters are boosted, the fighters have healing and can also counter some of Vegito's abilities. The second team I use has only one boosted fighter. The fight is a bit harder than the first one, but I tried to make the fun team that I hope you like. So I made a mono green Son family team with 2 stars absorbing Spirit Bone Goku, 4 stars Chi-Chi and 5 stars Ultimate Gohan. So husband, wife and firstborn son will take on level 4500 Base Vegito, and the fight will start around 5 minutes and 40 seconds mark. But until then, let's talk about the first team. Like I said, I use Gohan, Fat Buu and Super Buu. All fighters are boosted for this fight, they have great synergy and great abilities that can counter some of Vegito's abilities. Regarding the strategy, in case you don't know, Vegito can use his main ability after 20 timer counts, and when used it will restore some of his own missing health. This can be a problem because he basically can heal a big percentage of a Rising Rush attack damage. So my advice is to inflict some damage to him at the beginning of the fight, but don't use Rising Rush attack until he uses his main ability. Of course, use Gohan for Rising Rush attack since he is the strongest and also the most boosted fighter in this team. There is also another possibility to partially avoid Vegito's huge health regeneration, and that is with Super Buu's unique ability. After 25 timer counts have passed from the battle start, if Super Buu enters the battle, will apply a crazy debuff on Vegito and will increase his cards cost, will give him a plus 30% damage received debuff and also minus 50% to health restoration debuff. If he has this debuff and will use his main ability, then this debuff will reduce the regained health by 50%, and that is pretty good. Be aware, if Vegito uses a green card, we'll clear this debuff from him. So, after you apply the buff to him, try to inflict as much damage as possible. Here was a good example. Vegito had that debuff on him, and because of that plus 30% damage received debuff, I was able to hit him with 1.5 million Rising Rush damage, and that is pretty awesome. Okay, now Vegito's first life bar is gone, and the fight will be a bit easier. Even if he can use his main ability again, with this team it will not matter so much. Don't forget to use Fat Buu's main ability to heal your team, and also Super Buu's main ability and ultimate attack. His main ability will affect Vegito's ki recovery and will inflict him with a minus 80% ki recovery attribute downgrade. Additional, if you successfully hit Vegito with Super Buu's ultimate attack, will reduce his ki by 70. These 2 combined will temporarily stop Vegito to use a special attack or even make a combo, since he will not be able to use more than 1 card. Like I mentioned before, if he uses a green card, then he will clear all these debuffs from him. Here Vegito used again his main ability. As you can see here, you gain 25% of his total health. He has a total of 2.7 million health per life bar, and he just recovered 700,000 health with his main ability. This is why I told you at the battle start to use Rising Rush after he uses his main ability. In our case, for his first life bar, he had active Super Buu's debuff, and because of that he recovered just half, only 350,000 health. This time he didn't have the debuff and recovered more than 700,000. But no matter, with this team you can still win easily, but it's an important issue to take into consideration when you don't play with a full boosted fighters team. With this Rising Rush attack, the fight is almost over. In the left hand side of the screen I have added some other suggested teams that can be used for this fight. Of course, these are not the only teams that can be used, these are just some suggestions. Like always, in case you like to share the team you used to finish this mission, please write a comment in the comment section below. And with that being said, this fight is done. Okay, let's talk now about the second team I used. My plan was to show you guys a fight with boosted fighters team and a fight with none or just one boosted fighter. Because I wanted to make it a bit funny and unusual, I made the mono green Song family team. I think it's the first time I played with Goku, Gohan and Chi-Chi in the same team. Even if they are family, here in Dragon Ball Legends their synergy really sucks. So guys, use this team just in case you wanna have some fun. In case you want to finish the mission fast, then please make a boosted fighters team like a Regen or a Fusion team. At the end of the fight I have added some suggested teams that can be used much better than this one to finish this mission. Now back to this mono green Song family team. The strategy should be the same, meaning to use Rising Rush attack with Ultimate Gohan because he's boosted, only after Vegito uses his main ability and recovers 25% of his health. This time we don't have super boost debuff, so he can regain around 700,000 health and that really sucks. However, a Rising Rush attack with Ultimate Gohan will hurt him a bit, not as much as it will hurt with Buhan, but still enough. By the way, to unleash Ultimate Gohan full power you need to use 3 green cards. After that he will have a permanent strike damage buff, ki recovery buff, blast and special move buff. From the 4th card onward, when using a green card with Ultimate Gohan he will restore 50 ki and cancel his own attributes downgrade. These are the most important tips that can be helpful in this fight. There are also some small ones, like every time Chi-Chi enters the battle she will gain 50 ki, or if a team member is defeated then Spirit Bomb Absorb Goku will gain a permanent damage buff. Don't forget to use Goku's awesome ultimate attack only after 30 timer counts have elapsed from the battle start in order to gain that cool plus 50% to ultimate damage buff. Okay guys, I will let you enjoy the fight. I have struggled a bit with it, but in the end I was able to finish the mission with this crazy team. Thank you for watching guys and see you soon.
Don't waste your breath!
Impossible! I lost? Let's do this! How's that? I'll show you my full power. Hey, over here! Kamehameha!
Gohan, get out of the way!
Bang!
You're wide open!
Damn you!
You like that?
Let me down. Kamehameha!
How's that? Yeah! I'll give you something to look at. How about this? You're going down.
I'll end this. Get down!
Bang! Gohan, get out of the way!
All right, time to get serious. Time to finish this.
Goku!
My turn. How about this?
Don't waste your
Kamehameha!
All right! Glad the warm-up's finally over.
Kamehameha!
I can't stand watching!
All right! Big bang! Kamehameha! What?
Yeah! 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 Yeah!
I'll end.
Leave this to just do this! You're right! You like that? All right! Let's head home and get some grub.
Boy.